Hello everybody, I'll give it a few minutes to let people log on. It was interesting afternoon here. I had other plans today, and I know I've put off some signature drives here. And I'm going to have to get back to that. I have a busy day tomorrow too. Don't worry people, I'm going to get on it. It's just things come up. I got a lot going on here over this pastor, just like Illinois. I obviously have some accent problems with how I grew up here in rural Alberta that don't seem to match a lot of the rest of Canada or even the United States. But I want to get into what I discovered here. And when you meet groups of people and you talk to people, these are a lot of the people that were at the protest Saturday, all religious, Christian religious, and you know, I understand that what you would call the Bible Belt. I do understand that side of things. And what was very interesting here, Canadians, Albertans, doesn't matter. This goes right across. Oh, Canada. You sing the lyrics of Oh, Canada. God keep our land glorious and free. It was one of the signs here. And it struck me, you know, that's not in the Canadian Constitution. Absolutely zero reference to God whatsoever. The only reference, which there were a number of first generation Canadians here, immigrated long ago from other countries, very Christian people, and they all once questioned. I asked them, when you came to Canada and you swore that oath, do you remember swearing that oath? Who did you swear it to? Was anything of your Oh Canada, these songs you're singing, the national anthem, God keep our land glorious and free, was there any reference to God in your oath? The answer was a resounding no. The answer was, according to the law and the puritocracy of Canada, you swear an oath to a crown, zero reference to any supremacy of God. All Canadians, you're tricked into believing that somehow rights of God are enshrined in the Canadian Constitution or the legal system of Canada. There is none. Zero. Also, zero reference of sovereignty. You do not swear any oath to Canada, the nation, whatsoever. You swear an oath to that crown. Further, the preamble of the Canadian Constitution enshrines the right of England, another nation. You don't even enshrine your oath to Canada, the nation. And as we ramp up immigration, that's what all immigrants learn. You give up any reference to any God you've ever had. You give up all your sovereignty of Canada to an absolute other nation. I didn't turn my notifications off, and I'm going to take care of that here, post this video and go back to dead silence. I hope we don't get a bunch of bings. Really ruins the video, my mistake. But I expect a lot of phone calls. I did talk to John Carpy, that's why I came down here today. Of course, met these folks. I am hoping that James Coates stays very strong, everybody. I hope he stays strong, holds his ground, and they don't release him. Here we go again now. Ruined the video, eh, everybody? Jeez. It's going to go nuts now. You watch. Now everybody's got to talk to you. I hope James Coates stays strong. I hope he does. I hope he toughs it out in there. I went through it too. This is a big memory for me. It was 4 years ago. I walked out of those front doors after an incarceration, getting most of the bones in my ribs and body broken, my head smacked in like a, I don't know what you'd call that, but I was hit so many times so hard in the back of the head that the blood came out of my eyes. It may have led to my premature blindness. But I know what that place is like. Not bad. He should be all right. I don't know. The guards, some of them can be rough in there psychologically. I hope James is prepared for that. I did have it really well there. I was lucky. I was in population. I didn't have really any troubles. I got the coffee cup. Everybody was absolutely very kind to me. I was, the game of guards was played with me a little bit about one particular one coming on that was going to give me a hard time if I didn't comply with some of the rules inside there. And of course, I was at a point in my life I didn't care anyway. Inmates were extremely, extremely kind to me. I got the coffee cup. For those people who don't know what that means, it was, heavies were kind. I did okay. I went through my time in there until finally I was allowed to go before a justice, in which time I was finally released. But, you know, it brings back memories here. I hope James stays strong. It can be quite the psychological thing in there, and especially if they're keeping him in isolation and always talking to his guards. I don't know, a number of them are good, but there are a few characters in there that may try to break him on behalf of our system here. And I hope he doesn't. I hope he stays strong with his faith. I hope I get to see Linda Thomas Greenfield ascended. Everybody, that's so important. The reason why is I can take this to the International Criminal Court if John Carpe can't win on the 24th. Talked to him last night. He's stressed out. He's tired. I can see that. In a way, I wish I didn't call him. I got his advice. He's a great man. He took the time. I know it wasn't the timing was right for that, but I had to talk to him, and he always calls me back. He's a good man. And I understand what everybody's doing here, and I would like to see a better narrative for Canadians. I know we have tremendous work. I'm never going to change the CCP, the big C, little c, P, that people are going to keep coming out with on communist China. That is not the narrative. The world, at a large margin, knows exactly what I'm doing. If I didn't stick with this logo the way it is, I wouldn't have the tremendous support I have from the world stage that I'm absolutely bringing to every Canadian, regardless of their ethnic background. And better than that, I support that because I will bring it in those people's ethnic backgrounds, the best of the best in the world. There's not a Canadian like it out there. I'm going to end the autocracy in Canada, at least try to, and I'm going to get that to every province that I can, in real truth, with real experts. There were a number of groups here today. I didn't take pictures of them. They didn't want to be in their narratives, but they're going to get it too. I'm just that kind of guy. It's going to be brought to everybody. It's going to be to educate the masses. The political parties aren't going to like that. Even a lot aren't liking what I'm bringing forward. Too damn bad. It's for the people. Right now, a group of these academics are redesigning Chile's constitution. Absolutely 100%. A colonialism and a juristocracy from another narrative, from a country that was an Axis power. If you guess Spain, you'd be right. I have a group of the world's best redesigning Chile's constitution. Absolutely getting remnants of colonialism from the Spanish narrative gone, taking on the juristocracy, the absolute power of courts to treat individuals as they see fit with no rules, just like the autocracy of Canada, just a different version of it. That's happening, and I'm going to be publishing that. Friends of mine, academics I work with, are redesigning a country in this world right now. And you're all going to get to see that. That's what I'm bringing to Canada, and there's not really going to be anything anybody can do about it. And I'm going to make sure to have the party and platform in place. Why we need a political party, why I have to go federal. I didn't create the nation of Canada. It's imposed on me like everybody else, but I can certainly put the fix in for everybody. Share this out, get the video out, understand why it's wrong to arrest somebody like James Coates practicing his religion. Whether you agree or not is not the issue. Nobody's telling you to have things imposed, but religious people across Canada, whatever religion you practice, Know when you immigrated here, or if you're born in or learned religion along the way and you don't know any better, know that there is zero supremacy of any God in Canada. You give that up as a Canadian citizen. You put your faith behind the crown, which is absolutely your senior elected officials. That's the reality of Canada. Whether people want to believe that or not, I have the best and the best in this world today, from absolutely every best of the best university in the entire world to come forward to explain this. I can bring almost every ethnicity. I'm already over 50% of the world contributing to this. I'm on that stage. I will be bringing that to the most ignorant of ignorant Canadians. I'm sorry. I hate to say that. I'm a victim of it too. It's not that anyone's dumb or it's a lower intelligence. It's the fact that you've grown up in a system that withheld this vast knowledge from you. Because politicians absolutely want the puritocracy to control you. And the only way is to create a vehicle. We need vehicles in the provinces, each and every single one, and the territories. We need a federal narrative to start with at least the only constitutional power we have, the Federal Constitution of Canada, which does not give you any of these rights you think you have. You sing the songs, they give you lyrics to a national anthem, but that is not the absolute law. It is not the absolute system of Canada. It's a farce. Sorry to say, it's why the police do what they do whenever they want, and there is no accountability for it, because there's none with the politicians. They can rewrite the laws anytime they want in a majority government with zero accountability and zero you the people in mind. It's absolutely pure autocracy. Sorry, colonial leftovers. That's the truth. Share it, get it out there. This is my afternoon video today. Especially religious groups, learn the truth. This little group just did today, and I absolutely proved it. Bam, right with my phone, just to show people this is your country, this is the legal system. Immigrants know it's true. Immigrants absolutely know it's true. And they said, yes, that was me too. Thanks, everybody. Bye now.